You're probably wondering how I got here. Nah, but for real though, gang, I ain't gonna lie. Now I see why. Let me just show you how deep we is up. Like, I don't know if you could tell, but this a decent sized tree. It's not the main. It's about being fruitful and then enjoying the fruit that God gives you. You know what I'm saying? Long one. But I was gonna say, like, I love gorillas. This is probably why gorillas live longer than men nowadays. You know, that's a proven statistic. Monkeys are living longer than men. I wonder why. The fool, gang. It's a fool. I ain't coming here to talk shit though. I've been this motherfucker. I've been this thing. We been in this thing, me and God. We been in this thing for a little minute. Just chilling, you know what I'm saying? Connecting, you know what I'm saying? The right way, you know? Oh no. Got that berry. Look at that jump. If you see like the larvae, little worms, like little baby worms, like small little baby. Let's say probably see like one of them on the berry. You eat those. It's good protein. You eat ants. Those are good proteins. A lot of insects you eat. You know what I'm saying? I think they said like, don't quote me on it, but it was like 40 ants is compared to like one whole steak or something like that. I ain't there yet, but we ain't there yet, bloody. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna eat ants. I'm a whole vegan, frugivore. I don't eat nothing that bleeds, so the way God intended it to be on phone. We don't eat nothing that bleeds because that's the way God intended it to be. You heard me? But we finna move soon. For all my, you heard me? What they say? That way, I was gonna give y'all a name for the ones who know me, know of me. Nothing about here. For the move to where there's more trees. You know what I'm saying? More food. There's a bunch of food down here though, but for the bigger picture, I say all that to say. Why I say that? Oh, the reason I haven't been coming out with no content, cause if you know me, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Well, you don't know me, but the content that I'm finna be putting out is why we going to the area we going to. And not just simply living, gang. You know what I'm saying? Simply living the right way, you know? I'm going back in time, the way Adam and Eve was supposed to have it all nice and fine. You know what I'm saying? Listen to Jesus, the one who turned water into wine. It's about that time. You know? I've been holding off my blessings, turning my ills into lessons. Now it's time. I've been asking questions. My God be answering. I know my true purpose. I knew I was worth it. Always what? Blessed. Finna go on the quest. Hang with the best. They know is like me and my Lord, we always, never, even though I was in sin, forgive me for my sins, he already know. I was in a tree, like, just like down there, like, cause it's like, I can't remember the last time I've been in a tree like this before. And it's like, I was just at peace, and these berries, they just make you even more relaxed and everything, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, damn, like, I really prolonged all my blessings, even when he woke me up in 2020. You know what I'm saying? Falling back into sin, sexual immorality. We gonna keep it raw. We gonna keep it raw. You know what I'm saying? Foolishness. But we cool now. And that's the thing about it, gang. Like, that's why I was so sad. I was in the tree for like at least like an hour 30 to 2 hours. Just like, just thinking about life. Probably spent like a good 30 minutes kind of like sad that I was in sin for so long and how I could have had a better life. But, you know, I started thinking like, because I was like lukewarm, you know what I'm saying? Always lukewarm. But like, I showed my ass after he woke me up the first time, you know what I'm saying? It goes as that scriptures goes is, I ain't even talk this long. That scripture goes is, you know, you clean your house up, but then you return back to the sinful house you came from. It's gonna be like 7 folds more demons than it was when you left. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a person who don't care to show my ass, so yeah. You call me the devil puppet. I was a devil puppet. Now I'm a dare angel. I'm a dare angel now, boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm daring. Aaron is daring. With the faith of a mustard seed, what you could accomplish, gang. That's why I'm daring. You know what I'm saying? You know? So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I kind of just, you know, I always had plans to pick up this camera, like maybe even last year. You know what I'm saying? But I was always just lukewarm, just not even lukewarm, but like 2023. Damn, is this like a whole documentary now? 2023. I say no, it was 2024. Like after my birthday, I left to Chicago to get away from everybody. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, staying righteous, you know what I'm saying, ducking all the hoes, getting to the money, you know how that shit go. And then, you know, came back here, 7 foes. But like, my shit was fucking up. Like my whole back was fucking up, arthritis and shit, right? And I was over there eating pizza, trying to get big and shit. So that shit sent me back, so like, damn, can't take care of myself. Can't even fucking walk. Now I can walk. All praise to the most. You heard me that way. You know what I'm saying? But like, he sat me down, like that little sit down. That was like in April, so shit. A little sit down. You know what I'm saying? Just sit down and shit. Rebranded me. And like, I remember a pastor, maybe around 2020, for real, or maybe 21. She was up in St. Louis. My boy Holden, if y'all know him, brought me all the way to St. Louis. At first I was like, damn, we finna drive a whole hour to go to church. Went. It was cool church, you know what I'm saying? I felt like it was definitely Holy Spirit in there. Some young cats, some young warriors in there for sure. And she was telling me, she was like, man, you always been running all your life. And then she asked me if I knew what that meant. And then first I was like, like soccer, and then like it can't be soccer. You know what I'm saying? Because I had somebody else tell me something about, I ain't finna tell you too much prophecy, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You know how I get down to football. Yeah, I'm out on Gino, you know what I'm saying? The Brazilians gave me that now, you know what I'm saying? Them videos coming too on my phone, you know how I do. But you can't be talking about soccer. So like now, I know what she's talking about. I always been a fire sign, you feel what I'm saying? And the last couple months, I can't remember how 5, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. But I've been learning how to relax in my temple, in my vessel, in God's vessel, our vessel. Learning about water, you know what I'm saying? That's why I be putting the fire with the do stretching with the water sign, because, you know what I'm saying, it's a balance, you know what I'm saying? And my preference is now, bro, like, I'm trying to keep my volcanic just at a cool, you feel me? Just dwell in the ocean. But that motherfucker, I liked how that motherfucker corrupt, though. That shit's still in me. You gotta balance. Our life is all about balance. And all my life, I've been a fire sign. Like, with no sense, like, just doing anything and everything, no. You know what I'm saying? With no sense of direction. But now I got direction. So that's why we moving. You know what I'm saying? This small little town, bro. I'm too fiery. That way. And I ain't gonna lie, for all the young cats in this town, brody, it's like, if you want to stay, you stay. But you want to make something great of yourself. I hope if you plan on doing it here, do that on phone number. Make this shit great. It's your, you know what I'm saying? This God, first and foremost, you got God in your life. Anything possible. But for me, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, I don't know, whatever, talk to God. I know where I gotta go. I know where I gotta go. This ain't a bad place. To get into it, though, I just feel like it's nothing really here. You know what I'm saying? It's just stagnant. And it's farm fields, which is cool. But it's like, we don't even, like, that's a whole different topic. It's like, we could talk about it, though. It's like, we got hella farm fields, but, like, why we still got McDonald's and Subways and stuff if we got farm fields? You know what I'm saying? We should just be trading and growing the whole time with love and abundance. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. That's just another topic, though, but you know what I'm saying? For like my young cats, like, when I talk about my young cats, I don't know what, I'm talking about my soccer players. I'm playing soccer, you know what I'm saying? If you excel the level here, you know what I'm saying, you got to go travel to like St. Louis, a whole 2 hours out to even get some competition. And, you know what I'm saying, at that time, them boys was decent, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how they is now. I think they're a little bit better now. They got a whole professional team. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like, if you want to invest in yourself, first you got to know what you want. And I went to goof-ass school that taught goof-ass shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the school program. That's a whole other conversation. I don't blame the school. I blame myself for going to school. Because they've been teaching that bullshit since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at teachers. I'm mad at the system. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't want to hate nobody. Don't hold grudges, nobody. You just gotta understand the root cause of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a whole lot that needs its own videos. Why people in China, kids in China, learning how to do tech and stuff at the age of 5, and we learn how to count to 5. You know what I'm saying? It's just different shit. You know what I mean? That keeps building up, and then they get older. People do things for so long and they ask why. Gotta look at the root cause of things. I'm not blaming, because I never get no fuck about school. Like, this is where life is at. You know what I mean? God, like, you know what I'm saying? God teach me things. God gives me wisdom. You know what I'm saying? I don't care for the other goof ass. You know, I need to start cussing, but yeah. I don't care for man-made things. This is what I'm talking about. I want to reverse. I want to live how Adam and Eve was supposed to live. For they find my Eve, and we gonna be in the trees. You know what I'm saying? School lunches, the milk. You know what I'm saying? The food. It's like we should have been eating fruits and veggies. You know what I'm saying? All this farmland. If you gonna be in school, we can at least have something from the farm type shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, God instilling wisdom in me. That's another thing that I could be mad at. But it's like you don't look back and be mad at. You see ahead. You know what I'm saying? And I say maybe in 2023, I kind of stopped. Like I was kind of like frustrated how stagnant I was, and that was just probably like the midst of my sin, in the midst of me being lukewarm and stuff. I ain't even mean to talk about all this, but I'm talking about it. But I'm trying to like just like hurry up, fast forward through it, because I really don't care to talk about it, because it's already over it, and we already over here, and I love where I'm at with my Lord Adonai. Baraka Zadi Guzu. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to live like life is supposed to be. Man-made things is bringing inflammation, climate change, and we still feeding into the bullshit. We don't want to make no change, so you know what I mean? I'm gonna go live with the gorillas. See, the gorillas, that's why I said in the post. And those things on Facebook, when I post my Facebook, bro, it's like, that's for me, personally, you know what I'm saying? That's like, Facebook is like my little journal, you know what I'm saying? So when I be posting, I be looking back at it and stuff, but I be getting views. I don't know where all y'all coming from. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why y'all, you know, I guess they don't follow. You know, I used to watch YouTubers. Y'all don't never subscribe, like, or comment. Y'all just view. Cool. You know what I'm saying? But I was going to say, like, those little posts is for me to look back at. And, like, this is why this video, I've been waiting to pick up the camera. Because, you know, obviously, you know, I want to post something. But it's like me being in this little ass town and me not being able to walk because of the situations and, you know what I mean, trying to figure out life and get my spirit and my vessel right. You know what I'm saying? Now we getting aligned and now looking fine and it's about that time and shit. I was a nigga who didn't know how to rhyme, but look at me, I'm shining. So yeah, I promise you God put that poetry in me. I'm like Psalms in a tree right now, gang. A real spill. Catch me in a tree over your head. I was gonna say it in the beginning of the video. Catch me in a tree, you know, over your head. But it's just a new thing for me, gang. Like, it's been a minute since I've been in a tree, but I can't remember it, bro. Like a youngin', gang. Like a youngin'. This feels so good. It feels good being a free spirit. That's a goal. Like, that's the ultimate goal, bro. It's being a free spirit again. You know what I'm saying? God didn't make these comfy ass houses. You know what I mean? God didn't make us to be scared of these wolves or these lions or these elephants. Adam named them. You know what I'm saying? I think with God helped too. I don't know how that goes. But yeah, facts. You know, big facts, big back, big attack. Never whack. With my God, we ain't having no slack. But yeah, man. It's a new life. That's why I'm going. That's why it's time for me to skedaddle. Might get a boat and a paddle. Or I might just swim and waddle like a penguin. Or I'm gonna get a horse with a saddle. Get a baby in a baby carriage. Cradle. Factuals. That's factuals. But I told God, I was like, man, look, you know, like I said, like, when I was in this little field, you know what I'm saying, this grass field, this the homeland, look, you see the ball. You know that ball be at my feet. by any means. If you see me in the street, that's where it's gonna be. Me and God, we always been in this field by ourselves, training by ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Never need no help, never need. I love teammates, I love friends, you know what I'm saying? But me and God, we always got it in. For now. And that's just a blessing right there, brother. That's what I was just reflecting on. Like, he ain't never left me, bro. And it's like when I was showing my ass, it's like I kind of pulled back from a lot of things because I was like seeing like the route I was going. I was kind of being like more lukewarm, but it's like that, like I said, if you could be used for the kingdom, anybody can use it for the kingdom. So the devil could bless you too. The devil keep you distracted. You know what I mean? But like me being woke in 2020, like once you're woke, you can't be unwoke. So I was just being naive and arrogant and a bad servant. You know what I'm saying? And just knowing that it eats you. It eats you out alive. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Some people, you know, I'm just glad I'm still here to repent for my sins, to be able to get it in, for the Lord to be able to get it in and use me as his servant. I don't know. So, facts. So we posting videos, man. We coming back live again, man. We been live, but you know what I'm saying? We on the rise. I don't know if I'm finna start the YouTube, but it's gonna be soon. And Epic Clips is coming out, like the Epic Clip website. Used to game about, you know what I'm saying? In school, used to play Papa Tropica, you know, cool maths. I don't know. I'm on that wisdom. I'm on your ass. I'm finna may stay focused so my ass won't hit the grass. You know, we on the berry fast. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I remember I was like, man, it would be nice to go on the all fruit fast. You know, that's what we on right now. Tomorrow we gonna eat though. We gonna eat some leaves. We gonna eat some leaves. We gonna eat some dandelions, some tulips. Nah, some tulips ain't even growing. I'm gonna have to climb that tree. They all at the top. Dandelions, clovers, and berries. That's all I know right now. That's what's that to my disposable. Disposable. So you gonna eat that, and then I got some. You know, you don't gotta cook it, but I'm definitely gonna cook it. I'm gonna eat both of them. You know what I'm saying? I like to cook it to make it real, like crunchy, and then I eat it like, you know, off the trees. Put some seasoning on there, some herbs. Get it by any means with the winning team. You feel me? With the king. And like I said, we finna lock in, but we finna have hella videos coming. We finna have a lot of videos coming out. And yeah, folks, big future, man. Look, I ain't finna say too much, gang. I ain't finna say too much, gang. We finna, I been putting that thing on hush mode. You see, I be posting a whole lot, but that was for me though. And going back to that was for me though. But it's like whoever got an ear to listen on phone them, I'll pour. Like on phone them, we a team. But it's like I feel like everybody want to compete. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, but like I ain't gonna care. I don't care. I never care. You know what I'm saying? If you want to listen to, if you righteous and you know what I'm saying? Look. I ain't finna try to rhyme. I ain't finna play like. Look. That little Facebook junk, that's for me, you know what I'm saying? That's for me to look back at. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna keep posting. Look back at it. But, you know what I'm saying? Just more stuff to look back at, bro. Progression. This is a story, man. This is a story. It's been a story. The story been in action. You know what I mean? I guess this is the first video. This is, you know what I mean? If y'all want to, whoever listening, you know what I'm saying? Catching up, tuning in. You know what I mean? I've been through this. I've been going, me and God been, you know what I'm saying, in the lab. Yeah. We been in the lab. With some big plans, you know what I'm saying? Some big plans. I'm so restful right now, buddy. But I don't even care. I ain't even editing this joint. This 20, finna be 30 minutes long, gang. I don't care. But I guess, like, if people do start watching, like, I saw editing. But this is like a little vlog though. For me to look back at, for real. Everything I'm doing is like see, that's what I'm saying. See, look, just to talk about it, it's like, we could talk, we talking. Fuck it, we talking. Look. If you made it this far in the video, my easiest thing to say is, when living in this life, this crooked world, bro, you gotta move in a way. But first and foremost, you don't gotta move in a way. You gotta be saved. And then you can be a true free spirit. But me learning, because it's like, me and God always been close, but it's like, I always try to find love and comfort in somebody else. Like, I just feel like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, never needed to find, that's like a difficult subject, because like I said, I enjoy me and God time all the time, but it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, I was just like a fire sign. Like I said, I was just everywhere, just showing my love to just everybody and anybody, and just being a light to everybody and anybody. And that's cool. But being like that, like, so I was never trying to find love more than God in somebody. I was just being a fire sign and being a light in places and showing love to maybe people, too much love, close off my back type of love. You know what I'm saying? Things that you could take in a attack kind of betrayal. You know what I'm saying? Things where I love you in your face and I turn my back and you talking crap. Not all the time, but it's just like, you know how life goes. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't just hanging out with just niggas doing that shit, but I don't know. That's like, I'm not finna, that's not, I don't know. But it's just like, even like simple, like, just to shorten it, just one simple betrayal will hurt my feelings, will hurt my heart. You know what I'm saying? And that's what also made me start thinking too, like I know, like, one simple betrayal cannot break my heart, but be like, damn, like, why the fuck? You feel me? Especially if I invested, you know what I'm saying? Like, to a random nigga, like, obviously, nah, because I had God and the ball at my feet, you know what I'm saying? So, but, like, somebody who, like, a little bit closer to me, family, somebody who I let in a little bit closer, like, yeah, of course that shit gonna hurt, right? And me talking like this, bro, I don't know too much about other people's lives. I'm only speaking from my standpoint, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, like, you probably be like, you a dud, that's how that shit go. Well, I don't be paying attention to everybody else, you feel me? I live my life, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I went to, young growing up, I went to school, came home, trained till the sun went down, probably didn't do my homework, did my homework the morning of, you know what I'm saying? Like my coach said, you put a ball at my feet or you put some books in front of me, I'm picking the ball every time. On phone now. I can't believe I did 7 hours of school over there. That shit was prison. School system is prison. I just don't feel like, I feel like you should know what you want in life, you know what I'm saying, at a very young age, and then you mold into that. I don't think you should figure out what you want at the age of 18, then change your profession or, your classes in college like 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, trying to figure out what you want in college and stuff. Like, that's just so backwards to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like 5 years of fun, then wait 6 years of fun, then when you get 7, all right, or 9 even, 9 latest, all right, it's time to bunker down. What you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Then your parents or somebody, you know what I'm saying? That's when you start figuring out, all right, I don't want to do that. All right, I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about sports. I'm talking about real professions. You know what I'm saying? Farming. You know what I'm saying? Farming should already be like automatic. You know what I'm saying? But if we live in a world where you could be an astronaut, scientist, all this other stuff, I feel like we should have been more directive with that. You get me? But yeah, like when I be talking, bro, like I be talking like I be talking, it was just me and God. Like, you gotta understand, like, I ain't had too many friends growing up. So that's another reason why betrayal would hurt me, because I ain't let nobody in like that. You know what I'm saying? I know there's clown niggas, I know there's, you know what I'm saying, people who I would let in, but you know what I mean, some people I let in too close who I didn't think was clown niggas. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I had to realize that we all in this world of sin. We all trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, us as a spirit, you know what I mean? And some motherfuckers don't even understand where they came from, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of young people just not waking up, you know what I'm saying? I'm young too, I'm waking up too. God showing me, he pouring into me, downloading with a bunch of downloads. Like, dang, like I said in that post, it's a bunch of whole times, like whole time this, whole time that, you know what I'm saying? So even if you're young, middle age, old, like, you know what I'm saying, God trying to pour into you, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But I was just speaking about what I know, because like I said, I came home and I was playing with that ball at my feet, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was my, like, soccer was just like my main focus. Soccer and sexual morality. I'm not even finna lie. Soccer and sexual morality since the beginning. You know what I mean? But, I mean, I said I'm gonna keep that shit raw. But like now, ain't nothing wrong with sex. It's just we pervert things that is supposed to be beautiful. I kept soccer beautiful, and then when in 2020, bro, when God woke me up, bro, soccer became even more beautiful, bro. It's like I just saw the game from like the peace. It's like, you know how I said fire sign, bro. I was a water sign, bro. It's just like, but you gotta balance that though, like. You know what I'm saying? You gotta balance the water and the fire though. But like living in just full water, like I'm floating in this tree right now, just in the water, just on the field. Right, everybody's trying to run and chop you at your feet, and you just dancing on their ass. Oh, fun! Look at that sun coming up. Been cloudy all day. The sun's supposed to come out tomorrow though. It's been raining and cloudy for the last couple of days actually. Sun's finna come out. Then it's gonna rain again for the next 2. Then it's gonna come out. Gonna stay out. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of rain. That's why I didn't want to go to the desert, because you don't get no rain. And then I won't be able to eat my precious mulberries. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, gang. Every time I close my eyes, I see mulberries. Like, and God, I feel like I was just talking to God earlier. Always talking to God. We was talking, we was like, man, I was like, man, look, we just now getting started. Like, I just found out about this tree, like, maybe like 2-3 weeks, like maybe 2 weeks ago, bro. Whole time, like I said, whole time this tree been in my yard. I remember when I was 15, was it 15, 15, bro, ankylosing spondylitis. I'm in my room freaking screaming. I can't even fucking move, bro. Arthritis, bro. In my room screaming. Why is this happening? Like, what the fuck is this, bro? You know what I'm saying? Going to doctors, then going to doctors. They, you know what I'm saying, can't diagnose it, whatever. A whole lab, right? They taking my blood, sucking my blood, vampires. The whole time, bro. And then they put me on medication, boom, that shit worked. But it's like, I never liked taking the medication because that shit hurt. It was an injection. You know what I'm saying? Injection with a needle. You know what I'm saying? But whole time this tree was out here for me, bro. Whole time, bro. Do you know, like, okay, let's just rewind when I said in 2023, or I woke up in 2020, but I fell back in sin. Maybe that junk lasted like a whole year, maybe close to like 9 months. Me just trying to be righteous, me pouring into people, me telling people call me, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like you stuck in sin, like I was on fire, right? And then it's like you just shine so much, you just like the devil tempts you, and I fell into his temptation. Ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, me being on that field, I was like, bro, like Like, everything was a whole, like, new lens, bro. Like, a whole nother lens, gang. So it's like, with sexual morality, it's like, I wanted to experience that with the new lens as well. So I was playing with that. And then, like I said, you go back to that house, that's 7 more foes of demons. You get me? So, wrestling with that to, like, maybe, what? We left Chicago for, like, 2024. I don't know. Left Chicago, just stayed away from everybody, DoorDash all the time. You know what I'm saying? DoorDash the whole time. Making money, made bukus of money. I always was in the car listening to music and shit. Smoking my weed, gaga. You know what I'm saying? You know, ain't nothing wrong with that Za, but if you smoke it, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother topic. I'd rather you consume it, because if you smoke it, you know what I'm saying, you're losing benefits. Anything you put fire into, you lose benefits, even to these plants, you know what I'm saying? You know, make it make sense. Do your homework. But yeah, bro, I don't know. This whole time, you know, like, going back, I guess, like I said, this tree was here the whole time. Oh, yeah, so, just like, look, bro. Woke up in 2020, and it's like, in 2023, like, before I went to Chicago, and, you know, just stayed with the Lord and everything, just stayed away from everybody, just focus on getting money, just try to really just work on my goals, right, at the time, the goals I had at the time. You know, before I made that move, I was just eating myself up with, like, damn, all the time I had wasted, bro. Just looking back, reflecting over bullshit. You feel me? And I know I'm just so much greater than that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So just imagining that, and then it's like, I mean, just imagining that, like, whole time, like, I could have been better, right? But, like, going back to the ankylosis at the 15s, arthritis at the 15, not knowing what this is, them giving me injections to take care of it, and I guess Humira was the magical injection, you know what I'm saying? Everybody takes for this ankylosis when they diagnose me with it. It gets you right up, you know what I'm saying? I took it, yeah, like, in a matter of a week. I didn't even feel no pain. It was just like gone, everything gone. So I was like, I guess this is life now, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, whole time this tree been here, like, how many times we seen mulberry trees, berries on the grass, on the concrete, just smushed by cars, inflammation. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying, all this good food, dandelions on the ground, white clovers, tulips on the trees, bro. You know what I'm saying? Many more, just food, God, medicine, access to us. How much did we see and we just walked over that could have healed us, instead of going to the pharmacy and paying hella for insurance? Gotta get a job. You gotta get a job. You know what I'm saying? Get your insurance. Oh, we offer great insurance if you work for us. You feel me, bro? God is my insurance. God is my sponsor. God is my everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I ain't never leaving this side again, bro, because he just been showing me the whole time, son. You know what I'm saying? It's time, son. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's it. That's just it. Like, it's like, when you gonna wake up? Because God knocking at your door in all types of ways, protect you from demons from all types of ways. Even though you might be going through that shit, you know what I'm saying? You invited, like most of the time, bro, the demons we messing with, the demons that we be talking about, we be fighting this shit. We invite him, and we, you know what I'm saying? We not fighting it the righteous way. You know what I'm saying? To get rid of them, you know what I'm saying? If anything, we probably fueling feeling him, you know what I'm saying? Feeling, the whole thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whole time, God over there Jesus knocking at your door like, yo, you listening? Yo, I need you to start listening. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers get so far deep in that rabbit hole, they don't even hear God no more. That's why I was talking about the escalators. It's like niggas talk about the Illuminati doors and shit. We honestly got them doors that we go through. It's a righteous door to go up. You know what I'm saying? It's a unrighteous door to go down. You know what I mean? And the unrighteous door is an escalator. And we controlling that motherfucking speed. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers just got that bitch. They just put a rock on that motherfucker and just let that bitch just rocket that bitch down, Just rocket that bitch down. They see me, I was tapping that bitch. Like, cool, yeah. But some motherfuckers just so like I said, and then you go through that unrighteous door, you going all the way down and shit, you know what I'm saying? You gonna face problems. You know what I'm saying? You fucking with sin, your ass gonna get burned every time. That's another thing. Like, you can't mess with sin and ask why. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask why because you should have known better. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know better. A lot of people don't know better. So, you know what I'm saying? And I said if you give your life to God, no matter where you at, He could just fly you right out of that. You know what I'm saying? And put you right back at the two doors again. You got a choice to make. See, faith without works is dead. You know what I'm saying? So if you open that door, you gotta work. You go up that stairs, you gotta work. That's not an escalator, that's a stairs, boy. And then sometimes that escalator, the stairs, it's gonna be some problems on the stairs. The devil, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna try to bring some problems on the stairs. But with God, He ain't gonna put nothing in front of you, you can't handle that. At all. And then He gonna boost you up even higher, and you gonna come out stronger. You know what I'm saying? When you lift in the bench press, you doing bench press. You know what I'm saying? You get good at it. That joint you put heavier weight. Why? To get stronger. You know what I'm saying? Same way with I don't know. Just I ain't finna talk too much. Just lean on that one. You feel me? You get me? You know what I'm saying? Pick up that Bible. You know what I'm saying? Adversary in hard times. I don't really see no hard times. Like, I don't see no competition. See, the devil would have to bring somebody to fuck with me, and who the fuck is fucking with me if I don't see nobody? Never see nobody. Like I said, bro, it's always just been me and this ball in this grass in the sun. With God. You know what I'm saying? Sexual morality, bro, that was my biggest ass sin. You know what I'm saying? Everything else that came with that. But shit, like I said, bro, what? It's you and God, bro. Like, to the end. Till He said, good job, my faithful servant. Bro, if someone don't want to listen to you, bro, dust your feet off and move. Move on. You feel me? Simple. Like, I'm trying to create a family, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time for bullshit. I'm trying to really get to it, gang. Like, I'm really hungry. You feel me? I'm hungry for God got me full. God got me watered out. I'll never thirst again. You know what? Berries are 88% of water, they say. But I'm full for righteousness, righteous missions, on a righteous quest. Hanging with the best. We finna be lit. We finna go to the fest. I'm gonna see you at the top, man. Maybe top of the tree. But I'm really talking about heaven, the heaven gates. I'll see you at the heaven gates, buddy. I could talk for hours, and I'm gonna not edit this. I'm gonna keep it raw. But more clips is coming out, though. You know what I'm saying? It's just about that time we finna shine. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hey, join the winner team, gang. You know what I'm saying? Be you, be different, shine, and watch him elevate you and take you places. Look, surrender. 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 You know what I'm saying? That I ain't gonna lie to you. That's like that's the ultimate thing, bro. Like surrender, bro. Surrender and just let him fill you up with his love, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause you might think like, I don't wanna, like what if he takes me down a road I don't wanna go? But with his love, bro, it's like, and just like all his whole times, he been showing me like this where you could have been type. It's like, and you just being stagnant or you just moving the wrong direction. Like I didn't become stagnant until like I didn't know how to take care of myself, and I didn't want to take no more injections. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to take no more Humira. I didn't want to take no more, you know, that goof ass shit. That's when it became stagnant. You know what I mean? So he was like, you know, some motherfuckers, they just keep moving, they keep running, like the pastor said. You know what I'm saying? So sit your ass down, bro, in the presence of the Lord. If your ass don't got arthritis, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you do got arthritis, your ass already said it. And it's the food, my nigga. It's the food. Fast, eat healthy, plant-based the best way. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, pray and watch them show the way. But for the ones who stay moving, stay running, you know what I mean? Because that's the culture we live in. You got to get it. You got to get it. Got to, you know what I'm saying? Got to get up. You know what I'm saying? Can't be lazy with the woo. You know what I'm saying? Sit your ass down. Have some, understand your water sign. You know what I'm saying? I understand you a fire sign. But sit in your water sign. Float on your back. I was never able to float on my back. I was always just, like for real life. Like, I'm cool with swimming, but I could never float on my back. I never knew how to. I'd rather just swim, get to point A to point B. Like on real shit, bro, I don't even know what relax is, bro. Like stress is my relax. You know what I'm saying? The jobs I worked at, I worked hella hard. You know what I'm saying? Never relax. You know what I'm saying? I always went by the slogan, if you don't look at the time, you know what I'm saying? That's when your time go by fast. Obviously, you got to be doing shit, not to be looking at the time, right? Make your shit go by fast. So, you know what I'm saying? Now, God just, he sat me down, showed me how to relax. And it hit different. When you attack as hard as you know you could attack, but you relax the whole time, though. You know what I'm saying? You see more. You listen. You hear them. You know what I'm saying? It hit different. It's a different work ethic. I posted that today. Big facts. Big back. Big attack. I talk about big back. I don't want to get too much of a big back because I want to be able to sit in these branches still. I don't want to break them. But yeah, man, I'm going to keep talking. I'm finna end this clip though, bro. I love y'all. And to the top. Non-stop.